We're going to learn how to eat without embarrassing mommy and daddy and our friends. Some people, it gets really, really embarrassing. So the first thing we're going to do, if you're going to someone's house and they tell you it's time to eat, you don't run. You're the person, let's say this was my house. Everyone's gonna stand behind their chair and I'm gonna say, welcome everybody. You wait for the person whose house this is, you stand behind your chair and then I say, thank you for coming. And then you wait for me, wait please. And then you wait for me to sit down. When you see me sit down, then you sit down. All right, then that's gonna tell you that we're going to start. Sereé, what is this?
Napkin.
It's a cloth napkin. So when we sit down, and then you're gonna put it on your lap, and it's gonna open on this side. So you're just gonna leave it like that. That way, sit down and we're going to put our napkin on the lap. So I want everyone to show me if you remember how to put the napkin on your lap. So you get your napkin. Okay, have a seat, and I'm gonna push you in. So everyone grab your napkin and put it on your lap. Thank you. Yes, open it up, and I'm gonna make sure I show you how to do it. Just like this. You're gonna make it into a rectangle. Okay, next, so we're gonna close it halfway. The only time we open a napkin all the way is if it's a paper napkin. This is a cloth napkin, so we're not gonna open it up all the way. And grab your chest, okay? I know they do that in movies, but we don't do that in real life. Good job, you have your rectangle. And you're going to pick up your spoon, and I'm going to show you how to hold it. Sorry, pick up your spoon, just your spoon. Your spoon. If you're not using the one hand, you put it on your lap. Because the whole point, you don't want to have your hand up, and then someone brings you your food, and then you make a mess or anything. So if you're not using your hand, you keep that hand on your lap. So for your soup, we're going to scoop away and wipe and bring it to me. So, you're gonna put it in the bowl. Everyone, first thing, in the middle of your plate, put your spoon down, push it away, no, in the middle of your bowl. In the middle of your bowl. Push away from you. Yep, yes ma'am, and then bring it to your mouth. Yes, put the you have those potatoes in your plate, sometimes they're too big and we have to cut them. I'm gonna show you how to hold your spoon, and we're gonna cut it, and then we're going to scoop. Same thing. And here's how we hold our spoons. When it's time to cut, when it's time to scoop, we hold it this way. Christian, are you looking? When it's time to scoop, good job, Isaiah. Show me how you hold it in pencil. Good job. Sereé, how you hold it in pencil. Cup. See this? Cup with your hand. Cup. And you're going to put the spoon inside. You see how the cup has a little space? You're going to put the spoon inside it.
Little space?
Not in the space, inside your cup.
Hey, let's go.
Right here.
I did it.
Then your finger naturally goes down.
Oh.
Look. Your thumb holds here.
Okay. It's
inside.
Oh. Hi, I'm Pac-Man now.
There you go. And but guess what? This is the proper way to eat bread. You see how you have a big old piece of bread, and usually some people take the whole piece and then they butter it. And no. What we're going to do, whenever you're gonna take a piece of your bread, just take out a small piece of your bread. Practicing ripping a small piece of bread. It doesn't have to be too small. And then you with your piece of bread. No, there's 2 hands to break the bread. Both hands to break up the bread. See how our hands are dirty? If you want to take a break, then you always want to make sure your hands are clean. You don't lean to the food. You bring the food to you. Lean on the table. You bring the food to you. Okay? So I'm gonna everyone look. Usually how it goes, Isaiah, elbow off the table. Say thank you for paying attention all the time. Pass the butter around. There's a way to pass things around the table so we don't make a mess. Which option, Isaiah? So every time we pass something, let's say we're gonna try to get the butter to Christian, we take it, we put it on the table. So Ray, you pick it up, put it on the table. Christian, look at it, everyone clap for yourself. Yeah, we have a smart crew in the house. So Ray, when we pass something at the table, what do we do? Do we pass it in the air or do we put it down? We put it down. Good job. So now all we're gonna do is practice putting a little bit of butter with our butter knife. Everyone has a butter knife. All right, you open it up. Put a piece of butter inside your bread plate. Close the butter dish and pass it to Christian. Good job. You have one person. Got it right. Doing it right. Christian, look, she's practicing. She's scooping the butter from her plate onto her piece of bread and eating it.
Don't take her away.
Don't take her away. Too bad, she's gone forever.
No.
Our right hand should be empty. We're gonna do the scoop.
Sometimes.
Christian, put the knife in your left hand. She's already in cutting position. Perfect. Let me see you put it in your right hand and put it in cutting position. Remember we did the scoop? Naturally, yes, sir. On the same thing. Your knife goes in front of your fork, so you're gonna stab your food with your fork. Through the 6. There, when your fork in cutting position.
Mommy,
too.
George's cutting his mango.
Sorry, thank you for following instructions.
My fault is showing me.
Your lap, this wouldn't be there. Close your legs. Put it on your lap. You see why we keep our nose close? Almost. That's almost cutting. Almost pinching. Can you see your pinching?
Look at
5 fork. We talk with food in our mouth. The food goes to the back of our throat. So, you see how you scoop and sometimes the food falls? So this is when you pick up your knife with your left hand. Pick up your knife. Cut in position. And you're going to make a fence between you and the food. Then you scoop. Good job, sister. Sereé, let me see you do your fence. Yes, ma'am. Josiah, this is not pencil position. Finish it. You do a fence. Josiah, what do you think we're going to put inside this bowl? Usually there's a lemon wedge. That's how you know it's not soup. They will put a flower or a lemon or something in it. That way you know it's not for you to eat. So I'm going, when people go to a restaurant, yes, yeah. Just a second. So usually they put a napkin too. You're gonna clean your hands with your napkin and then you're gonna switch from the old napkin on your lap to the new napkin. So, Sereé, what you're going to do, one hand at a time, you're going to put your hand in the water. I'm going to swish your fingers. Swish, 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 swish. Draw your hand on your old napkin on your lap. And put your other hand, swish, 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 swish.
Isaiah.
Clean it, clean it, clean it. Dry your hand on your napkin on your lap.
Isaiah.
Then you're gonna take the dirty napkin on your lap, put it here, and fold it. Put
Isaiah.
the napkin here. Then you have your new napkin and you put it on your
Isaiah.
So if everyone does their finger bowl part right, we get dessert. Alright, so let's practice again, Sereé. We're gonna pretend that this is one hand at a time. Dry your hands. Dry your hands, dry your hands. Dry your hands. Let's practice.
Lemon does anything else to like make it.
Neither if you have some grease, if your hands are super greasy, the lemon helps it make it less greasy. But it really tells people that this is not soup. Because you don't put soup, you don't put lemon in soup. Okay, so wait. Nothing, it's just you're not supposed to. People might laugh at you if you don't know. One hand at a time. Everyone look. She's going to wiggle her fingers in the water. Dry her hands on her napkin on her lap. Wiggle her other hand in the water. Wiggle, 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 and then you can do that. Clean your fingers, because sometimes it's very greasy. Dry your hands on your lap. Then what do you do with the dirty napkin?
Put it in the
Yes, ma'am. So guess who gets ice cream? Everyone, let's clap for Sereé. Alright, the next person to get the finger bowl is Okay.
You can't
Dry your hands on your old napkin on your lap. Then wiggle your other hand, your other fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Alright, dry your hands. What do you do with your dirty napkin?
Put it on
Put it on the serving plate. What do you do with the clean napkin? Put it on your lap. Yeah, get two scoops of ice cream. Bravo, 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 bravo. Now let's see, Jojo, will you get ice cream? Yeah. Ice cream? Let's find that. I don't know if he gets ice cream because where is this supposed to go? Wait. Where is this supposed to go? Alright, everyone, let's watch Jojo. Let's see if he gets ice cream. Put the napkin in your lap.
Jojo has to get ice cream.
Alright, wait. That's the dessert spoon and the fork. So today we only have ice cream. Do we eat ice cream with a fork?
No.
No, so that's why we only see.
That is crazy.
Right. That's why we only see a spoon. But if it was cake, we wouldn't see a spoon, we would see a fork. But sometimes, do you guys see cake and ice cream sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? If you have cake and ice cream, what do you use?
Both spoons.
Both. Oh. But I know, but today we're not. So here's how we're going to do it. This is the bowl. This long skinny part is the stem. And this bottom part that holds it together is the foot. Yes. Press down. Yep. Good job, Sereé. Press down. That way it's not going to fall. But you're right-handed, so you're gonna hold it with your left hand.
I'm left-handed.
And then you're gonna pick up your spoon with your right hand, and then you scoop and eat.
Tati, I'm
You're good to go.
left-handed.
All right, go ahead and eat. Josiah, let me see how you hold it. You're gonna hold your. All your fingers have to hold the stem at the stem. Okay, then you say, Christian, is this cutting position or pencil position?